you and the staff for allowing me to go first. We have another scholarship presentation this evening at the same time. So, congratulations to the class of 2022. This is the largest amount that the Community Foundation has ever given to any class at Kingsford High School. If you take a look at the booklet that we provided, we really like to do this because it gives you a little bit of history on each of the scholarships. So if you don't have time to look at it today or tonight, because now you're in the dark, bring it home. And I think it's really important that we remember those that gave, and you don't ever have to pay them again. So it's a tremendous night to celebrate. The Community Foundation has been around since 1995. We currently have over $14 million in assets, and each year we give away about $500,000 back to the community in scholarships and grants. So tonight, $55,100 is going to your class. So we're going to start out with the very first scholarship, which is very special to me as well. My husband Steve Jewell will be presenting it. This is the Larry Jewell Memorial Scholarship.
So my dad passed away a couple years ago, and after he died, I thought to myself, and I had many discussions with him about education, right? College education, technical education. And it's so important today with the world around us that we encourage young people to get a technical education. So we started a scholarship in memory of him to a student that wanted to go into automotive technology or a like field. And the applicant in the winner of my dad's scholarship, the Larry Memorial Jewell Scholarship, is more than well qualified. So in the amount of $4,000 for 2 years, $1,000 a semester is awarded to Mr. I can't think for that long. Mr. Marcus Doucette. He had absolutely an awesome application.
So the Community Foundation Scholarships this evening will ask after you receive one of the scholarships that you just wait over to the side, and we're going to do a big group picture at the end rather than individual pictures. So the first one that I have to award today is the Carol Lee Dodge Francis Youth Community Service Scholarship. It's in the amount of $300 going to Samantha Duran. The next one is the David G. Corlett Memorial Scholarship for Aspiring Educators. It's a $350 scholarship going to someone attending Northern Michigan University, Elia Garvalia. Apparently they couldn't decide because we have another David G. Corlett Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $350 going to Alistair Johnson. Next up is the Waves Memorial Swim Scholarship, and we have 2 of those in the amount of $350 each, going to Sydney Scott and Samantha Scott. I've never had the problem where I have too many scholarships that they're falling off the podium. It's a good problem to have this year. Next up is the Ron Caviani Jazz Scholarship. It's $500 going to Louisa Azello. Memorial Scholarship, it's valued at $700 this year, going to Summer Sailor. Next is the Golden K Scholarship, which also has special instructions inside. The recipient of this scholarship will be attending the Golden K meeting as they all want to meet. This lovely young lady, Angela Riley, 750. Next is the Thornbury Family Scholarship. It's valued at $750, going to a student attending Ferris State University, Myla Hendrickson. Next, I have the Ron and Angie Thomasoni Memorial Scholarship. It's a $1,000 scholarship. We have two recipients, one going to Northern and one going to Ferris, Zachary Rankin and Marcus Doucette. Next, I have a pretty exciting scholarship. She's already aware that she won it. There's two young ladies that competed with about 5 states. We have the W.P. Beverages Pepsi Community Scholarship. We have 2 winners in Dickinson County, which is fantastic. Both valued at $1,000. Congratulations, Zoe Geronimi and Samantha Duran. Wasn't that an actress? Next, we have the Lenore Moore Gibson Kingsford High School Scholarship, valued at $1,200, going to Ella Spreen. Next up are the Kingsford High School Scholarships. There are 3 of them. They're pretty exciting. They're all valued at $5,000. And if you win a scholarship this evening and you are not attending the college that is listed on your letter, please let us know because we send your money there. So if you're not there, you won't get the money. So pay attention to the details. So the first recipient of $5,000 is Olympia Moore. Next is Mr. Michael Bouquet. And third is Julia Hackstock. Next is the Millie Haggard Nursing Scholarship. This one is also valued at $5,000. This year's recipient is Grayson Bilbrey. The Robert Fregette Scholarship is also valued at $5,000, going to a future Spartan. Congratulations, Macy Holmes. The Ann Look Scholarship is going to a student attending University of Wisconsin Green Bay for $6,500, Delaney Cram. And we have the Rotary Scholarships as well. Is Amanda Gibbons here? Okay. The last scholarship on the big pile is the Gust K. Newberg Construction Company Scholarship. It is valued at $8,000. This year's recipient is Jenna Olbermann. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and award the Rotary Scholarships. Rotary is these are local scholarships, not regional or national. The Community Foundation manages these scholarships for the Rotary Club. They are a service organization that puts service above self. And we have 2 awards for Kingsford High School graduates, both valued at $1,000. Louisa Azello and Emma Bilbring. Okay, we're going to do a group picture, and congratulations, class of 2022. Your future is very bright, obviously, with the huge amount of scholarships awarded this evening, and good luck in your future endeavors.
To the parents for standing behind them, to the community, the donors, the organizations that contribute to our scholarship program. Thank you, Tiara and the Dickinson Community Foundation. It all means so much to the school and to the students and families. I would like to introduce Mr. Bill Bertoli. He will be presenting the Americo Ferrucci Scholarship and the William A. and Joyce M. Bertoli Scholarship.
The Americo Ferrucci Scholarship is in honor of a gentleman who was a chemistry teacher here for a long time. He had high standards, and he worked hard each and every day to make sure that everyone was up to those standards. He was also a very class gentleman. He expected the best from everyone, and he got the best. But not only did he do that, he did it in a way which made you feel great as a person. He was my teacher. He was my mother's teacher. He was even the principal of the high school in the year 1949 on a fill-in basis. The school, the people, who were thoughtful role. When I first got my job at Kingsford, when I got home that night after I found out, the first phone call I got was from Mr. Ferrucci to congratulate me, and he told me if he wanted him to go through the room with me, he did, and I had the opportunity to go through the things with him. He was a class gentleman that thought the world of Kingsford High School. And so it's really a great honor to be up here tonight to award this scholarship. In my heart, it's one of the most meaningful scholarships here because I knew the man well, and I knew the type of individual he was. The Americo Ferrucci Scholarship for $500 is going to Talia Wallace. The next two scholarships are in honor of my parents. My parents were pretty active with Kingsford High School. My father served as the head of the athletic booster club for a while. He volunteered for a lot of things coming in. My mother, if I had to do things with any field trips or things going on, she would often volunteer to come on as a chaperone. They attended athletic events, they attended musical events. They lived probably 40 feet from the school property. And they got an opportunity to see an awful lot of Kingsford High School students. And one of the things that impressed them so much was the high quality and character of the kids they met. They saw students here often go out of the way to give help. They saw students actively class so many times. They saw people being good to them. And I still see that today. Yesterday, I had my puppy up the yard. She was wearing a leash. I was just playing with her. The young man came by on his bike, got off his bike, saw the dog, grabbed her by the leash, and walked her back to me. Well, we were playing. I played with her with the leash on so I could catch her. But yeah, he went out of his way to come there to help me because he didn't think I could catch her. And he was right. If I didn't want to catch her, I wouldn't. But that's what you see time and time again from Kingsford students. They go out of their way and they do things. They show a lot of character, whether it be in the classroom or whether it be out of the classroom. And that was something that was just of such great importance to my parents. I taught science here for over 30 years, so a scholarship was set up to go to students going to study the areas of science. This scholarship, for a total of $8,000, $2,000 a year. The first one is going to Emma Bellamy. I know from the Bellamys, and I know from her father and her aunt. There's a little secret, they were students of mine. So people are good family. I'm really proud to be able to do this to them. The second scholarship was with a young man I got to know quite well. He went through our Rotary programs before pandemic went by COVID. He's just a great young man. He's full of character. I've seen him go out of his way to do things for students. I even saw him on TV6 this year go out of his way to be a great guy in wrestling. With a young man that was probably the only person that beat him all. And he's all around a good kid. The next scholarship goes to Matthew Wilson. Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Bertoli. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Nick Guyan to the stage to introduce the Brighton Township Education Association and the James F. Lee Memorial Scholarship.
So as I get closer to retirement, just say that Mr. Bertoli started when I was a junior here at Kingsford, so I'd like to see that cycle. I'm here to recognize a couple scholarships. The first is Brighton Township Education Association one. Each year we like to recognize a student for their academic and hard work in school. And this year I'm very proud because I have him in class this year for a couple classes to offer this $500 scholarship to Mr. Zachary Rankin. The next scholarship that I'm going to award tonight is in honor of my uncle Jim, James F. Lee. Just a little background on my uncle Jim, certainly a character, taught for many years in the Green Bay School District in Wisconsin. Was single, traveled a lot. So when he ended up passing away, which was kind of sad because he kind of died alone, which was always a hard thing to see for him. But when he passed, he had a lot of money invested. He liked to do it at the casino, and apparently he had a big cash drawer full of casino money there. So when my mother and surviving siblings went to take care of everything, they decided, look at, they could take the money. You see so many families fighting and bickering over who gets the money when somebody loses their life and they're loaded. And so they decided, look, we're gonna take this money and we're gonna put it in scholarships for students at Kingsford High School. And so I thought that was just a wonderful honor for my uncle. And so tonight I am here to honor two people, Mr. Alistair Johnson and Leanne Marie.
Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Kathleen Novekis to the stage to introduce her scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Kathleen Novekis, and I have the privilege of presenting this year's Kathleen Temple Novekis Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. I'm an alumnus of KHS, and I'm a proud member of the class of '77. Each year, this scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who's had an emphasis on developing their leadership skills and the volunteer work that they've achieved throughout their high school career. This year, the review process was very difficult because all of the applicants were extremely deserving of the award. But one candidate rose to the top with her academic, extracurricular, and leadership performance. I was thrilled to hear her play a solo at the Kingsford Spring Band concert and was very impressed by her musical talents and leadership. This evening, I'm honored to recognize the 2022 Novekis Scholarship to Louisa Orzabal.
Now I would like to
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the scholarship recipients here this evening, and good luck to you all. My name is Lucas Jennings, and I'm presenting the Jalen Jennings Memorial Scholarship in honor of my sister. Jalen was a positive and active student at KHS. She excelled in her studies and athletic activities and loved to work with and help others. She was an avid sports fan, both as a participant and spectator. She lived her high school years to their fullest, always enjoying time with friends, classmates, teammates, coaches, and teachers. She graduated from Kingsford in 2015 and went to fulfill her dream of attending the U of M. While at the U of M, she was fully engaged in student activities and truly enjoyed the Michigan experience, especially following her beloved Wolverines, cheering them on in the Big House, Chrysler Center, and Yost Arena. She was also a proud and committed 4-year participant and chairperson with Dance Marathon, which is a nonprofit student organization dedicated to supporting children with disabilities and their families. Jalen went on to graduate with honors in kinesiology from the U of M in 2019, in spite of being diagnosed with cancer in the second semester of her senior year. Our family has established a scholarship to honor Jalen's love for the University of Michigan and to support Kingsford High School students who possess similar drive and determination. The scholarship is in the amount of $4,000 total, which will be paid out $1,000 per year over 4 years while attending the U of M. The applicants for this year's scholarship were all truly amazing, which made the selection a very difficult decision. With that said, we are pleased and honored to present the first annual Jalen Jennings Memorial Scholarship to Miss Samantha Dorn.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Ben Shirk to the stage to introduce the KHS Music Booster Club Don Holmes Memorial Scholarship.
The Don Holmes Memorial Scholarship was put in place to honor a man who gave above and beyond to our music department. He was very humble, a man who served out. He came in as a parent, as his sons came into band and saw a great need and started writing, would you mind if I took some drums home and took them all apart and polished them and painted them and brought them back? Yeah, sure, Don, go ahead. And he would come in and sneak in and take these things out and he'd work on them. And he'd come in the morning and he'd work with the kids. And he said, can I help with that night show? I think I can blow up a few more things. And I said, go ahead, Don. And he was very humble and excited to work with the kids, always was behind the scenes, always extra hours. So the student that we chose for this, in addition to being a good musician and a participant in our department, also has to be a student who is willing to humbly give up their time to volunteer. Can I help you set up something? Can I be there for you? In this case, the young man he does peer-to-peer, which is to work with one student who has special needs in some way musically, but then also works with the rest of the kids. I was gone today in Marquette for a conference, and he directed that band while I was gone. He helps me set up the stage, get down the stage, even when he's in the middle of high academic standard exams. Just a great kid. He's humble, and I know that Don Holmes would approve of Dan Mackey. By the way, we're taking down the stage when this is done.
Now I'd like to invite Mrs. Emily Hoffman to the stage
So I'm here on behalf of my family to give out a memorial scholarship. She loved her students, like, she's been in the library for 15 years plus. She loves the books, she loves UX. All the students were her #1 priority. And since her priority was the students, we only found it fitting to, establish a scholarship in her name and to let her name and legacy live on. I would like to present the Joan Hoff Memorial Scholarship for $500 to Aaliyah Garland.
Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Barb Reisner and Mr. Jonathan Rainbow to the stage to introduce the Imagination Factory Children's Museum Student Leadership Scholarship.
I am Barb Reisner.
And I'm Jonathan Rainbow, and we're Executive Director team members representing the Imagination Factory Children's Museum.
The Imagination Factory opened in September of 2021, and our scholarship winner accumulated over 300 volunteer hours and showed up at the museum every weekend since we opened. She also is co-coordinator of the volunteers and helped train the volunteers.
Emma is a leader whom we could always trust on and rely on, which was very important because we were not always trustworthy.
Yes.
Emma has strong character traits, honesty, resiliency, very dependable, and also has the virtues of a healthy role model. Very positive decision making, and she likes challenges, which we gave quite a bit, and loves learning, and she never gave up.
We highly respect Emma, and she is so well deserving of our first scholarship for the museum in the amount of $1,000. And she is not only a server and a volunteer, she is a high academic achiever, and she will be going to one of the universities that's top in the nation, U of M, and off she goes. And so to Emma, we say hello forever.
That's right.
No goodbyes, we're going to be friends with her forever.
And Emma, we really want to thank you for being instrumental in making our first year at the Imagination Factory Children's Museum a big success.
And Emma, we
love
love you.
Thank you.
Next is Mrs. Annette Santoni. She'll be introducing the Debbie Blank and Ella Meddy Scholarship, the Richard Solella Memorial Scholarship, the June D. Weissman Memorial Scholarship, and then Mr. Sperkhan will join her to introduce the Class of '66 Scholarship as well.
Good evening. Congratulations to the 2022 senior class at KHS. As I walked up those stairs, I remembered walking up those stairs in 1966. You have continued to maintain the standard of excellence, which makes it difficult for scholarship committees to select a recipient. It is my privilege to award the Ella Carlson Meddy and W. Glenn Meddy Scholarship to a graduate of your class. My mother was a 1941 Kingsford High School graduate, and my stepfather was a 1939 Kingsford High School graduate. They both believed in education and service to others. This year's Meddy Scholarship recipient displays these qualities. She's an excellent, determined student with a goal to be successful. Her educational plans are to pursue a career in forestry and natural resources, a career that provides service to others. Our committee has selected Megan Preston. That's a $500 scholarship. Part of my committee was my good friend Christy Solello, and as we were going through the scholarship applications, she decided to do this. First of all, she offers you her congratulations to the class of 2022. As a class, you have maintained a level of excellence put forth by hard work and a desire to do your best. This scholarship is being given in memory of Richard Solello, former circuit court judge. Although he was a mountaineer, his wife Christy was a Flippinier, having taught here at Kingsford for 22 years. His daughters, Erin and Lindsay, were graduates of Kingsford High School in 1995 and 1997. Rich grew up as the eldest of 7 children and was the first in his family to graduate from college. He valued hard work, perseverance, humility, and above all, character. He often said that those who appeared before him in court were doing so on what was probably the worst day of their lives. And so he treated everyone with decency and fairness. He strove to see the basic humanity in every single person he met. Richard Solello was a lifelong learner who never met a book he didn't like or wouldn't buy. The Richard Solello Scholarship for $500 is being given to a young lady who has goals, determination, and chosen a career path which will serve others. Congratulations to Madison Beck and And finally, no, not finally, second to the last, my very dear family friend, all my life growing up, I offer from her family congratulations to this year's graduating class. It is my honor to present the June D. Wiseman Scholarships. June Wiseman attended school in the Copper Country and graduated when she was 16 years old. When she and her husband John and children Susan and Larry moved to Kingsford, she became active in the Westwood PTA and the Brighton Township PTA Council. In 1959, June became the first female member of the Brighton Township School Board. It was a tenure that spanned many years. Some of you may remember June selling tickets at home football games. Her dedication to Kingsford schools and its students was commemorated with 2 scholarships established in her memory by her son Larry in 2015. This evening, we proudly honor 2 seniors from the class of 2022 with scholarships that recognize June's lifelong commitment to education. The recipient of the June Wiseman Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 awarded to a student pursuing a vocational technical degree is Marcus Doucette. scholarship in the amount of $5,000 and awarded to a four-year college-bound student is Megan Preston. Congratulations to Megan and Marcus. And now, I just get to watch. Jim Sparkani is going to award.
Thank you, Annette. I just have to say, 56 years ago, Annette and I were sitting out there somewhere. And we can remember the first day that this school was brand new.
First graduating class.
We were in the first class to graduate from the then new Kingsford High School. I know Bill Bertoldi talked about Mr. Ferrucci, and Mr. Ferrucci, I grew up, was my neighbor. When you grow up on a farm, your neighbor is 4 or 5 miles away, but you're still a neighbor. And he always used to holler at me, Jim, you can do better. And I'd say, I tried. He said, you're not trying hard enough. So, but he was a great teacher and a great neighbor. But at our 50th class reunion, a group of us in the class of 66 said it's time we give back to our alma mater. So at our reunion, we put out a can and said, who would ever like to give, please do so, because we want to give back. And the first year, we had one classmate that gave $5,000 to be given out that year, which was amazing. But it still has continued. Fortunately, our scholarships are 500, and we pick one boy and one girl. But we have a group of classmates that give every year, so the scholarship can continue. And it's our honor to help the youth of Kingsford High School to fulfill their dreams, as people helped us fulfill ours. And I'd like to say Nettie and I are true classmates, because not only did we graduate together, but in 2010 we retired from Kingsford High School together. Now that's true classmates. And hopefully some of you will have the same experiences. And as I look around the room, my 37 years of being a custodian and maintaining this beautiful building, if you ask your parents, they might have had me for a bus driver. But I was honored to do it. Just like I'm honored to announce the class of 2022 $500 scholarships to Marcus Doucette and Jenna Pinot. You're still stuck with me. I'm going to award the Merriman Farm Union scholarships, which is dear to my heart. I know if you look in your program, it says Heather Wallner. She's sitting down there with the crutches and has had surgery, so she isn't able to hobble up here. But the Merriman Farm Union was a group of farmers that banded together on we call it North Brighton Township in the 1920s when it was called the Grange. How many history students out there have ever heard of the Grange? Oh, one, thank you. And then when the Grange fell apart, it became the Merriman Farmers Union. And it was a group of farmers that banded together and bought equipment together to help each other out. When someone's tractor broke down, the farm union tractor took its place. And as time went on, farming started dying, but education never did. And in the late 50s, early 60s, they banded together and says, you know what, we need to help our children advance their education. So they came up at the Merriman Farmers Union. And the Merriman Farmers Union get their funds at the county fair. And you know how the fair went the last couple of years, so funds have been a little short, but we're still maintaining as best we can. And I can remember, I actually walked across the stage to get the Merriman Farmers Union when it was $100. Tuition at Northern Michigan was $150. But I still had to come up with $50. Sadly, it's a little more than that now. But we do the best we can, and we're giving out $400 $500 scholarships to help members of the class of 2022 attain their dreams as we attained ours. So it is my honor to introduce the 4 recipients this evening. Emma Bilgreen. Elizabeth Early. Allison Lavarnway. And Caitlin Shetler.
Next, I'd like to introduce Lenore Nelson, representing the Northland Women for Education.
Good evening. Hello, I am Lenore Nelson. I am from the Northland Women for Education from the local area. Our group provides scholarships for women going to college for the first time or going back to college at a later time. We are a small group of 14 women and we raise money all year, and this year we are able to give away 2 $1,000 scholarships. That's pretty good for 14 women, right? One of our scholarships, of course, tonight goes out to a Brighton Township student, Kingsford student, and I'm so excited about that. So would the following student please come forward and accept your $1,000 scholarship, Louisa Azello.
Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Wyatt Gibler to introduce
senior year about 5 years ago. I'd just like to start by not only congratulating all the scholarship recipients tonight, but the entire class of 2022 for fighting through such an uncertain time in our history right now, and still coming out on top. At the end of 2020, I decided it was my time to give back not only to the school that I graduated from, but to the community that fostered me and made me who I am today. I created the Gibbler Family Foundation to help fund our future generations, to give them the same opportunities I was fortunate enough to receive. Last year, we created the Gibbler Transfer Scholarship to reward a student that had hardships or even success when transferring to a new experience. Now let me tell you, we only had a handful of students apply last year, so when we opened up 2 new opportunities for the Gibbler Scholarship for Medicine and Business, it tripled. And I was just saying that it took us weeks just to pick out a recipient last year, so I wasn't sure if I was ever going to find the right student for all you bright students. However, while reading through the applications for the Gibbler Scholarship of Business, one stuck out to me the most. Our criteria was a 1-page paper on what business would revitalize the Upper Peninsula. This student stayed true to the roots of what created our small towns and wrote about the benefits that reopening the mines would bring. But one quote replayed again and again in my head. The business that would revitalize the Upper Peninsula would not be something revolutionary or new. It would be reusing a past idea to improve the future. And that's what this foundation is about, is funding our future. Her teachers admired her high moral character, and her employers stressed her strong work ethic. I'd like to congratulate the first recipient to the Gibbler Scholarship of Business for the amount of $500 to Macy Holmes. Next, we have the Gibbler Scholarship of Medicine. This scholarship had the most applicants, and without a doubt showed me how confident I am in this class of 2022. I was inspired by a student in particular that showed she had a strong command over her future and what she wants to do with her life. With technology being at the forefront of our society, I was enamored by one student's passion for this subject. She was a founding member of the school's robotics program and wants to bring that passion with her to help create prosthetics and life-saving implants. I would like to congratulate the first recipient to the Gibbler Scholarship of Medicine in the amount of $500 to Elizabeth Gurley. Finally, that brings me to the Gibbler Transfer Scholarship. Being the closest scholarship to my heart, I understand the fear that being a new student can bring. However, this recipient showed me that we need to make the best of the situations we're provided, no matter how much anxiety they might bring. Her passion for running led her to join the cross-country team, and this new experience made her blossom into who she is today. She holds the value of excellence, which can be found hung on every single wall in Kingsford. And she even ended her paper with the quote, "I will always remember to strive for excellence." Congratulations to the next recipient of the Gibbler Transfer Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Julia Hagstall. I'd just like to congratulate the entire class of 2022 and all the recipients, and thank you for Kingsford High School for creating this program for everyone.
Next is Mr. Dennis Del Santo, who will be representing the KHS Athletic Booster Club Scholarship.
Kingsford High School Athletic Booster Club to present 2 seniors this year of the class of 2022 with a one-time non-renewable $500 scholarship to 1 girl and 1 boy. This scholarship started back in 2018, and since then we've been able to help out in a total of about $4,000 to our graduating seniors. This year, I would like to present the 2022 Kingsford High School Athletic Booster Club Scholarship for a one-time, non-renewable $500 scholarship to Talia Wallace. And the second would go to Toby Wilcox.
Next, introducing the Beryl and Robert Lee Memorial Scholarship, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Martha Mitchell and Mr. Mark Lee. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back here. Graduates, soon-to-be graduates, we wish you the very best and congratulations on all your accomplishments. Our scholarship is in memory of and in honor of our dear departed parents, Beryl and Robert Lee. And indeed, our father just passed away a few years ago, but we used to have him here in the cafeteria or wherever down the hall there, and he'd sit for 3 hours and listen, and he was just thrilled to be a part of it. Both he and my mother knew the value of an education in opening doors and new opportunities for young people, and they believed so strongly in this and tried to pass it on to Mark and me, which sort of, yeah, we did okay. But at any rate, these scholarships are for $500 each. There are 2 of them, and this year they're being presented to Rhiannon Reed and Amelia Ellis.
Next, representing Danielson Insurance Agency, Melissa Doucette.
Hi. On behalf of Danielson Insurance, I would like to congratulate the Kingsford High School class of 2022. You should all feel proud of your accomplishments and perseverance, especially with the challenge we have faced these past couple of years. This is our 5th year being a part of the scholarship program, excuse me, and we look forward to participating in the years to come to help students in furthering their education. And now it is my pleasure to announce that, excuse me, Zach Millerod is the recipient of the 2022 Danielson Insurance Scholarship.
Next, we'll have the Delta Kappa Gamma Scholarship, and
Vendor Representative, Civic County Assurance.
Good evening. My name is Debbie Padula, and I'm a retired educator of 34 years, the last 28 of which were in Niagara, the neighbor. So yes, I am a badger. It's a career that I truly loved. I understand and I appreciate how challenging it has been these last 2 years for all of you, students, parents, educators, all school personnel. And I commend each of you on your efforts and accomplishments that it took to be able to be sitting here tonight getting these awards. I am co-president of Beta Sigma chapter of the Delta Kappa Gamma International Society. It was established in 1929. We are a professional honor society of key women educators. We promote professional and personal growth of women educators and excellence in education across the world. Part of our work as a chapter is to provide scholarships to educators, which I am here to do tonight. The young lady we selected has a very impressive record of performance, and I'm proud to present future educator Aaliyah Carvalho with the Beta Sigma Chapter Scholarship.
Is Mr. Myron Berry from the Iron Mountain Kingsford Kiwanis Key Club.
As many of you are notably aware, Kiwanis is an international organization. Key Club members over still in high school. I'm not a member of Key Club. I am, however, the president of the Iron Mountain Kingsford Kiwanis Club. We do a number of service projects, a number of fundraisers over the course of the year, and try to give back to the community. Kiwanis is about service, particularly service to children. And we do have 2 Key Club leads, sponsor one here and one over on the dark side. And my son graduated here in 2005, so I'm allowed to say that. And every year we have a number of qualified applicants. People on the committee have a terrible time every year, but this year they come up with a name for me. This year's winner of the $500 Iron Mountain Kiwanis Scholarship is Louisa Manuza Rosello.
Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Brock Wallace to the stage to introduce the MJ Electric Scholarship.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here tonight as a fellow alumni of class of 96 and a proud parent of a graduate class of 2022. Thank you. The MJ Electric Scholarship Invest in the Future was established to help further the advancement of the electrical construction industry. MJ Electric has been an Iron Mountain-based company since 1959 and has grown to be one of the largest and most respected electrical contractors in the United States. With over 2,000 employees, MJ Electric is founded on 3 key principles: integrity, inspired, and invested. The success and growth we have experienced is directly related to our dedicated and talented employees, many of which graduated from Kingsford High School. MJ Electric recognizes the importance of supporting the local community and fostering the future generation of our company. With that said, I am proud to announce the 2022 recipient of the $4,000 MJE Invest in the Future Scholarship to Connor Erickson.
My apologies, I skipped over a scholarship because I didn't have the certificates up here. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Christine Schrader from the American Association of University Women.
Hello, thank you for having me here today. I would just like to extend my congrats to the entire class of 2022, and indeed you have overcome quite an adversity these past couple of years. I'm here to award 2 scholarships from the American Association of University Women, or AAUW. We have a traditional scholarship that we award. The mission of AAUW is to advance equity for women and girls through research, education, and advocacy. We are able to offer 2 traditional scholarships to support our mission. The traditional scholarships were first offered in 1923 and have been offered every year since. The applicants must be female seniors from Florence, Iron Mountain, Kingsford, Niagara, North Dickinson, or Norway high schools. The applicant must be accepted by an accredited 4-year college or university and enrolled in a 4-year or more program of studies. The applicant must be in good scholastic standing, and recipients are selected based on scholarship and class standing, community and school activities and honors, and a written essay on a women's issue. Students describe a current women's issue about which they are passionate and discuss how this issue might be improved or resolved. This one-time award in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to a young woman who will be pursuing a biomedical sciences on the physician's assistant track degree at Marquette University in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and that is Louisa Azella. The second scholarship is the Heffler Scholarship. The Eleanor M. Heffler Scholarship was established by the Heffler family in 1987. The scholarship is awarded to a senior girl or boy from Iron Mountain or Kingsford High School who will pursue studies in communications, performing arts, visual arts, or English. The applicant must be accepted by an accredited 4-year college or university and enrolled in a 4-year or more program of study. The applicant must also be in good scholastic standing, and the recipient is selected based on scholarship and class standing, community service and school activities and honors, and a written essay on the student's aspirations in his or her chosen field. This one-time award in the amount of $500, we are pleased to award to Tristan Larson, who will major in film studies at Michigan State.
Next, I'd like to introduce Kelly Cran to present the Billerud E&I Scholarship, formerly known as the Verso Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Kelly Cran. I'm here from Human Resources at Billerud and Quinnipiac, as you all know, the former Verso Corporation. With our recent merger, we're now a stronger, larger organization with 10 production facilities around the world and we're one of the largest providers of paper and packaging. This is a very exciting time for our employees and the community. At the Quinnipiac Mill, we recognize the shortage of students entering technical trades and have developed a scholarship program that we offer to local high school seniors to acquire these skills to be hired as an electrical instrumentation technician at our mill after graduation. This is our 4th year offering the scholarship. The winner of the scholarship will enroll at Mid-State Technical College in Wisconsin Rapids and enter their Industrial Automation and Controls Engineering Technology program. That's a lot of big words. This scholarship is for $12,000 over 2 years, and it provides for work opportunities at our mill while they're in school. And I'm pleased to announce the winner of the scholarship, Riley Juno.
Next, I'd like to invite Superintendent David Holmes to the stage. He'll be presenting several scholarships.
Thank you. Just while I have the podium, on behalf of Writing Township Schools and our Board of Education, thank you to everyone for attending this evening. It's a great community event. We are all proud of our children and our donors. Thank you for donating to the scholarships, the presenters, everyone involved, and certainly our office staff that really helps to coordinate this program. It's such a great event each year, so thank you. And a quick message to our students, our recipients. Great honor to watch you come from elementary school through middle school, watch you walk across the same stage, and mention to you that at the end of your high school career, you're going to have an opportunity for such a nice event and some great awards. And in a few short weeks, you're going to walk off another stage and off into life. And it's such a wonderful thing to see our community back our children and send you off with such nice awards. Again, congratulations on behalf of our Board of Education and Administration today. Piece of information before the formal introduction of the John and Stella McNeil Scholarship. You may not be aware, but this is a result of a large donation that sits in one large corpus. And each year, the amount varies because of the market. So the market dictates what amount of scholarships are given out each year. It's a wonderful award. It's been ongoing for quite some time in our district, and our students tonight will have several recipients. The John and Stella McNeil Scholarship Trust, for the purpose of creating a scholarship fund that will provide a perpetual corpus of monies to award scholarships to KHS students attending either vocational, technical schools, or a college or university. The McNeil Scholarship has a minimum GPA requirement of 2.0, entering a 4-year degree, granting institution, or a trade-related vocational path. Students applying for this scholarship are required to submit an additional essay about what the opportunity for post-secondary education means to them and how they see their future in the workplace. Students are evaluated on the categories of school community activities and/or work experience, leadership roles, community service, demonstrated character, and awards recognitions, all of which are very important scholarship principles to Mr. McNeil when he created this particular scholarship trust. In addition, the student McNeil Scholarship essays is an integral part of their scoring rubric for the committee to determine the recipients each year. This evening, we are pleased to honor the newest scholarship McNeil group. The 2022 McNeil 4-year scholarships are in the amount of $2,500 and are renewable for an additional 3 years for a total scholarship amount of $10,000. The recipients are as follows. Please come up, receive your award, and wait for a group picture. Nicholas Abraham. Emma Pilgrim. Brooke Bittinger. Elizabeth Early. Aaliyah Carvalho. Macy Holmes. Treston Larson. Allison Barnway. Daniel Mackey. Michael Meneguzzo. Magdalena Mangini. Luisa Munoz Ozello. Jenna Okinen. Paige Olson. Samantha Scott. Sydney Scott. Abby Terrian. Talia Wallace. Lillian Wilcox. Toby Wilcox. And Matthew Wilson. We'll get into the McNeil photo after, sorry guys. So go ahead and have a seat, thank you. So all McNeil recipients, please stay directly after the program. Mrs. Rugg will be taking your photo. The 2-year scholarship from the McNeil is in the amount of $2,500 and is renewable for an additional year for a total scholarship amount of $5,000. And this year's recipient is Danica Barda. Next is the Robert Spencer Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Spencer had a sincere passion for working with young people, not only as a teacher, but also in the role as senior class advisor at the school where he taught. This is the second year we are awarding the Robert D. Spencer Memorial Scholarship, and I am proud to announce the 2022 recipients of a $1,000 scholarship are Emma Andrews, Joseph Erickson, Angelina Riley, and Joseph Wintermead. The next scholarship I'm pleased to award is the Marion Crenshaw Scholarship. The Marion Crenshaw Scholarship was established at KHS in 1992. The trust was developed to honor Mr. Crenshaw's memorial memory and provide scholarship support to the graduates of Kingsford High School. This year, 4 $750 renewable scholarships are proudly being awarded. Recipients of the 4-year renewable scholarship are Zoe Geronimi, Alistair Johnson, and Trinity Moore. The recipients of the 2-year renewable scholarship are Haley Butchkuski and Kylie Plemmel. The Anita G. Bonkowski Memorial Scholarship. In early 2018, KHS was a recipient of funds from the Anita G. Bonkowski Trust Fund for the purpose of establishing a new scholarship for graduating KHS seniors. Mrs. Bonkowski was a 1936 graduate of Kingsford High School. This evening, I'm happy to recognize and award the following seniors with a $1,000 scholarship. Samantha Doran. Amelia Ellison. Treston Larson. Paige Olson. And Abby Terrier. Next, we'd like to award the Brooks Bradley Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established by members of the Brooks and Bradley families in 2001. Donna Brooks graduated from KHS in 1969 and remains an active benefactor with her family scholarship. The Brooks Bradley Scholarship is renewable, and this year, 3 $1,000 renewable scholarships are being presented to the following seniors. Joshua Benz. Excuse me, 4 renewable scholarships. Michael O'Ketty. Sawyer Pugh. Zach Rankin. Next, we'd like to award the Jack Channing Memorial Scholarship. The family of Mr. Channing reached out to us shortly after his passing in 2017 to share their interest in creating the scholarship. Mr. Channing was an industrial arts teacher at KHS for 32 years, retiring in 1986. He shared with us that he always spoke of the pride he had in his students and loved to hear from them as the years went by. Jack Channing Memorial Scholarship was developed to recognize a graduating senior that will be pursuing an associate's degree or certificate at a vocational school program. At this time, I'm proud to award the 2022 Channing Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Eric Lindstrom.
2012 was the first year this was awarded, and they are interested in supporting the education and honoring the accomplishments of outstanding students from Kingsford High School. The recipient of this one-time $500 scholarship is Laura Shields. The Community Foundation of the Upper Peninsula presents a Mechanical Industry Fund United Association Scholarship each year. And this fund is intended for graduating students from any Upper Peninsula, Michigan school that have maintained at least a 2-point GPA and intend to pursue a post-high school education, academic or vocationally related. This year, we're proud to present 2 Kingsford High School seniors with recipients of this award. It is valued at $300, and they are Jenna Olkinen and Summer Saylor. The Ron and Diana Tortelli Family Scholarship. The children of Ron and Diana established this scholarship in honor of their parents after their passing. It is their hope and vision that their Tortelli Family Scholarships will provide some assistance to graduates of Bishop Erica Catholic School so that they can also pursue their dreams. Eligible students for this scholarship must have attended Bishop Erica in the 5th through 8th grades. This evening, I would like to recognize the 2 recipients of this $4,000 scholarship award, and they are Julia Hackstock and Christina Hansen. The UP Whitetail Association Scholarship. This fund was established by the UP Whitetails Association of Dickinson County in 1995. Recipients of this scholarship must have plans to continue their education in the area of conservation, which can include wildlife, forestry, soil, biology, or law enforcement. At this time, and on behalf of their organization, I am happy to announce the 2022 recipient of a $2,000 scholarship, Megan Preston. The Specialty Granules Scholarship. Specialty Granules Incorporated is a leading producer of semi-ceramic coated colored mineral granules for the residential and commercial roofing industry. They have a local manufacturing facility in Pendine, Wisconsin, of which their management has been instrumental in the development of this scholarship. This scholarship was first awarded in 2014, and this evening I'm proud to present awards to the 2022 recipients of a $1,000 Specialty Granules Scholarship, and the recipients are Grayson Milbury and Christina Hansen. The KHS Class of 1961 Scholarship. The Class of 61 alumni established this scholarship to give back to their alma mater by helping a KHS graduating senior in furthering their education. This year's class of 1961 scholarship is valued at $750, and the recipient is Reese Ritchie. The next scholarship I have to present is the Michigan Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship. Many places we go around the country and Elks Lodge can be found. With more than 850,000 members and nearly 2,000 lodges nationwide, the Elks are providing charitable services that help build stronger communities. Each year, KHS seniors apply to be considered for the Michigan Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship Program. We are very fortunate to recognize 2 seniors that received state-level recognition, one of which also moved on to the national level. Tonight we are happy to recognize Nicholas Abraham as a recipient of a $1,000 Michigan Elks Association Most Valuable Student Scholarship, and Samantha Doran, chosen as one of 500 national semifinalists, is being recognized with a $4,000 Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship. The Michigan Elks Association Board of Trustees has also established the Gold Key Scholarship Fund to provide post-secondary education scholarships for students needing educational support, which are funded through individual donor contributions. This scholarship, which is valued at $2,000 a year, may be renewed for up to 3 additional years, is intended to aid graduating seniors who could not otherwise do so, and continue their education or training past high school at either an accredited college, university, licensed trade, or vocational school. This year, we are pleased to recognize a KHS graduating senior who has received this $2,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Laura Shields. The Dennis J. Stoke Memorial Scholarship. This evening I'm happy to present a scholarship that was developed in 2018 by the friends and family of Dennis Stoke. Dennis was a 1962 KHS graduate who then went on to complete his post-secondary education at Michigan State University. He worked for the state of Michigan until his retirement. Those close to Dennis remember him as a special individual that loved to spend time with his friends and family, loved to travel, and was an avid MSU sports fan. Individuals involved in the establishment of this scholarship speak about what a special person he was and the inspiration to have his legacy continue on through this scholarship. The scholarship for 2022 is a non-renewable award in the amount of $500, and I'm happy to recognize as the recipient, Cassandra McMahon. The Vines Family Scholarship. Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Vines developed this scholarship to recognize an outstanding senior that has been an active member and participant on the KHS varsity football team. The Vines are school boosters like none other. They have a passion for the athletics, academics, and facilities that encompass Brighton Township schools, and want to share that passion in recognizing an outstanding young man that has been a member of the varsity football team. Mr. and Mrs. Vines offer their talents to many programs and projects within the Brighton Township School District. Their passion for being a flipper and supporting flipper athletics is what led to the development of this scholarship. The recipient of the 2022 Vines Family Scholarship in the amount of $750 is Toby Wilcox.
The Peterson family established the Peterson Family Scholarship in memory of Jeff and Buzz Peterson. It is their wish to provide opportunities for graduating seniors at KHS, helping them to further their education. The 2022 recipients of this $500 scholarship are Emma Andrews and Daniel Mackey. At this time, I'll turn the podium over to Mrs. Lockhart.
The first scholarship I'm going to introduce this evening, the daughter of Dr. Ziemba and his wife had hoped to be here this evening and was unable to do so, so I told her I would read her script that she had prepared for this evening. Amanda Ziemba Randall, a KHS class of 1998, had attended, her family established the Ziemba Fine Arts Scholarship in 2009 when her mother Carol Ziemba died. Her mom was not a professional artist, but she filled her life with the arts. As a child, she played in the school band, acted in plays. In college, she played the Beatles, Abbey Road, so often their records grooves were out. As an adult, she enjoyed classes in ceramics, dance, painting, and creative writing. As a mom, she took Amanda and her brother to music and dance lessons and scavenged instruments at garage sales, a guitar, a trombone, a trumpet, to try out just for fun. She connected with her community through arts, singing in the church choir, acting in the community, theater, and making what seemed like hundreds of crafts for the hospital league fairs. Still, much of what she created, she did not share with anyone. The private pieces of poetry, song lyrics, expressive prose, and drawings that they found among her things are some of their most treasured memories of their mom. Her father, Dr. Dennis Ziemba, died in 2013. A typical middle-class Polish kid from the south side of Chicago, he played the accordion. And he played first chair clarinet in his Catholic school band. As an adult who loved photography, they are still discovering his efforts as they sort through old slides and photos. He didn't join their mom, her brother, or her in choirs or theater, but he was always in the pew or in the audience to support them. They established a scholarship not as a talent competition, though the recipients are always extremely talented, nor is it meant just for seniors looking to pursue an artistic profession, though a number of winners have done just that. Rather, they look for well-rounded graduates who demonstrate and express dedication to their art form, shining a light on the values of all art forms. For the community, for the individual, and for the world, this year, they are pleased to present the Ziemba Fine Arts Scholarship to Luisa Munoz Ozella. Next, the Joe Dyer Memorial Scholarship. Mrs. Norma Dyer and her family developed this scholarship in 2009 to honor the memory of her late husband, Joe. Applicants for the scholarship must be pursuing a degree in the areas of environmental engineering or environmental sciences. Mrs. Dyer shared with us that the environment and the outdoors were always close to Joe's heart. This year's recipient of a $500 scholarship is Isaac Peterson. The Taylor Bosley Memorial Scholarship. The family of Taylor Bosley established this scholarship to honor her memory and remember the special person that brought such a beautiful smile everywhere she went and shared with all those she encountered. We are pleased to announce this year's recipients of a $500 scholarship, and they are Nathan Bosley, Connor Erickson, Natalie Josky, and Michael Meneguzzo. the Zeeb Trucking Vocational Scholarship. Zeeb Trucking created this new scholarship to recognize a KHS graduating senior as they pursue their dream of attending a post-secondary vocational training program or a 2-year program and then entering the world of work. Dennis Zeeb, owner, has a passion for helping students that are interested in furthering their education and then entering the world of work as the next generation of KHS graduates embarking on new careers as successful employees. We are pleased to present this 2-year scholarship in the amount of $500 renewable for an additional year for a total of $1,000 to Eli Whitcoff. The Alumni and Friends Scholarship. This organization holds a membership of many proud previous KHS graduates. Members share their pride in being a Flipper and are excited to extend that pride to our graduating seniors. This year's Alumni and Friends recipients of a $2,000 scholarship are Delaney Cram, Mila Henriksen, Trinity Moore, Bailey Norman, and Lucas Tappy. The Jolene Tremmel Memorial Scholarship. The Jeff and Mary Tremmel family established this scholarship to honor the memory of their daughter, Jolene Kim Tremmel. Jolene was a wonderful person that shimmered in everything she was involved in. It is her family's wish to further the education of a student who shares Jolene's passion for pursuing a degree in the healthcare field. Jolene's parents, who are here this evening, expressed that Jolene is here with us in spirit and would be proud of this year's recipient of a $500 scholarship, and that individual is Carissa Pompa. Irene Ronzani Crenshaw Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 1985 by Mr. Marion Crenshaw in memory of his wife Irene. The 2022 recipients of this $500 scholarship are Madison Beck, Julia Hackstock, John Paul Kuby, Maggie Mangini, and Joseph Wintermini. The Gordon C. Kleiman Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established at KHS in honor of the late Gordon C. Kleiman. Mr. Kleiman was a 1944 graduate of Kingsford High School. He led a successful career in the food and agricultural industry. It was his hope to share his passion for hard work and innovative thinking by helping the students of KHS further their education. On behalf of Mr. Kleiman's family, I would like to present the scholarship in the amount of $1,500 to Ethan Gribble. The Vera Ruth Kezar Memorial Scholarship. The Vera Ruth Kezar Memorial Scholarship was established in 2008. This scholarship was established to make a positive difference in the nursing profession by awarding a scholarship to an individual pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. 2 graduating seniors will receive this $500 award tonight. They are Grayson Bilgreen and Ellis Green. The Woodland PTO Scholarship. The Woodland PTO Association established a scholarship to recognize graduating seniors that have attended Woodland Elementary. Applicants must have attended Woodland for at least 3 years. This year, 4 students will be receiving a $500 award. They are Haley Bucheski, Elizabeth Early, Ella Lorenzoni, and Jenna Pino. Kingsford Youth Wrestling Scholarship. The Kingsford Youth Wrestling Club offers a scholarship each year, which is awarded to a KHS graduating senior or seniors that have participated in wrestling during their high school career. A committee of the Kingsford Youth Wrestling Club reviews applications and selects a recipient based on overall attitude and conduct on and off the mat, GPA, volunteer hours to youth wrestling, essay content, and qualities that make them a good role model. I've had the pleasure of watching this year's recipient mentor my own son in youth wrestling over the years, so I'm pleased to present this $500 scholarship to Toby Wilcox. The Dr. Ann Masonich Gilley Scholarship. The Dr. Ann Masonich Gilley Scholarship has been established to support female graduates in the community with assistance in defraying the cost of college education. This annual scholarship will be offered to both Iron Mountain and Kingsford graduates. Dr. Gilley stated, "I appreciated the scholarships I received as a student and always will. My college education opened the door to an incredible career and life opportunities, and I realize that we are all lifelong learners. I vowed to repay the kindness and generosity of others when I was able. I hope that recipients of this scholarship will pay it forward as well." A $1,500 scholarship will be awarded to a KHS class of 2022 graduate. This year's recipient is Allison LaVarnway.
The Tim Touche Legacy Scholarship. This scholarship, valued at $1,500, is being offered in memory of Staff Sergeant Timothy Touche, a 2002 graduate of Florence High School and honored member of the Wisconsin National Guard. Tim left his mark on this world and touched countless lives through his selfless service and his dedication and commitment to his country, fellow service members, many friends, and his beloved family. This evening, we are proud to award the 2022 Tim Touche Legacy Scholarships to Zoe Gerami, Tristan Larson, and Luisa Munoz Ovello. The American Martyrs Father Joseph Waugh Scholarship. Father Joe has a sincere desire to honor KHS graduating seniors that are members of the Church of the American Martyrs in recognition of their outstanding accomplishments and contributions of service. On Father Joe's behalf, I am proud to award the following graduating seniors with a $1,000 award: Josh Benz, Tristan Larson, Ben Pickett, Luca Rizzo, Talia Wallace, and Matt Wilson. Johnny Nelson Scholarship was established at Kingsford High School in 1999. This evening, 4 $1,000 renewable Nelson scholarships in the amount of $1,000 are being awarded to the following recipients: Nathan Bowsley, Christina Hansen, Dalton Lawler, and Grace Roberts. This year, the KHS National Honor Society, Chapter 1507, decided to offer 2 scholarships for students in NHS who have gone above and beyond to represent the pillars of NHS, which are scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Choosing 2 students from this outstanding NHS class of 2022 was certainly not an easy task, but this year's recipients were true standouts in their amount of service to the study lounge and to the replenished clothes closet. I am honored to award $250 each to this year's recipients of the KHS National Honor Society Scholarship to Emma Bilby and Allie Barnaway. The American Red Cross Young Minds Change Lives Scholarship. High schools that have conducted an American Red Cross blood drive, or in our case several drives, during the school year, are eligible to participate in this scholarship program. The scholarship is available for graduating seniors from high schools participating in the Young Minds Change Lives Scholarship Program. The scholarship amount is determined by totaling the number of units collected at the school blood drives that are held during the program timeframe. Applicants for this scholarship must have participated in the coordination of the blood drives and/or made a donation of blood at the blood drives. For 2022, we are happy to recognize the following graduating seniors with a Young Minds Scholarship in the amount of $1,250,000. It goes to Maggie Gandini. And the amount of $625 goes to Zoe Tarami and Zach Rankin. As the Academic Booster Club president, I'm particularly honored to offer this next scholarship. The KHS ABC Scholarship was first established about 4 years ago and is offered to 2 students who positively represent KHS, mainly in the qualities of academics and character. This scholarship would not be made possible without the support from Fliver Nation for the ABC's singular fundraiser, which is happening this weekend, Cow Bingo. I am proud to award $500 each to this year's recipients of the Academic Booster Club Scholarship, Aaliyah Garbalia and Sydney Scott. The Scott Mickelson Scholarship was established by Mr. and Mrs. Donald Mickelson in memory of their son, Scott. He was a KHS graduate of the class of 1993. One $500 non-renewable scholarship is being awarded to a 2022 KHS senior, and the recipient is Macy Holmes. Scholarship. KHS alumnus Casey Gussert, Arnholter, and her husband Eric created this scholarship to honor their passion for the medical field and their commitment to helping younger generations fulfill their dreams of a college education. Applicants for this scholarship must be pursuing a degree in the healthcare field, and must have been involved in extracurricular activities as well as community service activities throughout high school. Casey Arnholder shared that their chosen recipient wrote one of the best essays they've read over the years. Tonight, on behalf of Casey and Eric, we are proud to recognize the 2022 recipient of their $500 scholarship is Abby Terry. The Price family established the Cameron's Helping Others Scholarship to help carry on Cameron's love for learning and helping others. The scholarship requirements were broad because Cameron always wanted everyone to have the same opportunities. The Cameron's Helping Others Scholarship's only requirement is for an individual to make a positive impact on someone's life. Once again, there were several well-qualified applicants. It would have been an honor to provide any one of the applicants the Cameron Helping Others Scholarship. However, the Price family has chosen Matthew Wilson as the recipient of this scholarship. Matthew Wilson has demonstrated the characteristics of helping others by assisting a fellow wrestler participate in a wrestling tournament. At a state wrestling tournament, a wrestler with Down syndrome had no one to wrestle. Matt stepped up to the wrestling mat so that this individual could have the experience of wrestling in a tournament. Matt was promptly pinned, much to the delight of his competitor and the crowd that was in attendance. Although this was a brief encounter by both participants, the lasting joy of this moment for Matt's competitor will have a lasting impact on his life. The Price family would like to congratulate Matt with this $500 award and wish him success in the future.
Thank you. KHS Class of 1960 Scholarship. The Kingsford High School Class of 1960 alumni established the scholarship to give back to alma mater by helping KHS graduating senior and furthering their education. This year's Class of 1960 Scholarship is valued at $1,000 and the recipient is Luisa Rose Ozello. Edwards Memorial Scholarship. The family of Tom and Lou Edwards was established this new scholarship at KHS to honor a senior that is pursuing a certificate, technical diploma, or a 2-year degree. Tom Edwards started his career in the automotive field alongside his father at the Shell service station in Aurora. He purchased a Jeep dealership in Iron Mountain in 1968, which the Edwards family proudly continues to operate today. He is fondly remembered by his family and friends as a man that was very generous and carried with him a special ambition to make the life better for his family. This year's recipient of a $500 scholarship is Marcus Bichette. KHS Jeans for a Cause Scholarship. Faculty and staff at KHS developed a scholarship to share their school spirit and do that by recognizing seniors with a scholarship award. With school spirit, we have the opportunity to make everyone, staff and students alike, feel that they are part of something great in Flivver Nation. At this time, I would like to present 2 $500 scholarships, and the recipients are Leah Garvalia and Grace Roberts. The The Marquette Build Exchange Scholarship. Members of the exchange represent construction companies, building trades, suppliers, and other affiliations. They are a member-owned, nonprofit organization. This year, the Marquette Builders Exchange awarded scholarships to 2 KHS graduating seniors in the amount of $500. The recipients are Connor Erickson and Jenna Okinen. The William and Elaine Kleinman Scholarship. The William and Elaine Kleinman Scholarship was established at KHS in 1993. This scholarship alternates each year between a 4-year and a 2-year college-bound student. Since its inception, over $10,000 has been awarded in Kleinman scholarships. Tonight, one $750 Kleinman scholarship is being awarded, and that recipient is Dalton Lawler. The Diocese of Marquette, the Vivian Bassett Scholarship. Each year, the Diocese of Marquette awards a scholarship to graduating seniors of the Catholic faith with demonstrated academic achievement. This year, we'd like to recognize 2 graduating KHS seniors who have been awarded the Vivian Bassett Scholarship. Maggie Mangini and Talia Wallace. Andrew Corsi Scholarship. This scholarship was established by the Corsi family more than 18 years ago. Since 2001, over $5,000 has been awarded from the Andrew Corsi Scholarship Fund. Tonight, one $500 scholarship is being awarded to a KHS senior in the class of 2022. And the recipient is Mason Bowsley. The Boyce U of M Scholarship. The Boyce U of M Scholarship was developed by Dr. George and Gloria Boyce to provide scholarship support to students attending the University of Michigan. Dr. Boyce himself was a 1940 U of M graduate. He was very actively involved in the scholarship process and very proudly met his scholarship recipients personally. On behalf of the Boyce family, I'm happy to recognize 2 graduating seniors at KHS with this scholarship. Recipients need not to be attending the University of Michigan, although U of M attendees are considered first. The 2 one-time awards in the amount of $5,000 each are awarded to Josh Benz and Cassandra McMahon. And up next is Mrs. Lisa Harry.
Okay, we're going to start with St. Mary Queen of Peace Scholarship. In recognition of outstanding accomplishments and contributions of service to the Queen of Peace Parish, and on behalf of Father Mike, we are pleased to present this year's Queen of Peace Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Maggie Mangini. The Robert St. Louis Scholarship. The family of Mr. St. Louis established this scholarship in 2009 to honor his memory and his dedication and passion to education of our youth. This year's recipient of a one-time award of $500 goes to Natalie Josky.
created a scholarship to honor his memory. Eric was a 1989 graduate of Kingsford High School and was very proud to be an alumnus of KHS. We are pleased to announce the recipient of this one-time award of $500 to Grayson Bilgreen. Dr. Susan Roth's Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 2014 by Dr. Roths to recognize Kingsford High School graduates pursuing a degree in the area of science or dance. Dr. Roths is a 1970 KHS graduate, currently employed with the U.S. Department of Agriculture as a research nutritionist. For the graduating class of 2022, she has chosen to award one $1,000 non-renewable scholarship on her behalf. I am honored to present the Dr. Susan Roth Scholarship to Olympia Moore. The A.J. Massey Scholarship was established by the Massey family in 2001 to honor his memory. At this time, I'm happy to present the A.J. Massey Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Samantha Scott. J.C. David Riley Memorial Scholarship. Joel and Jimmy Lynn Riley established a scholarship at Kingsford High School to honor the memory of their son, J.C. D. Riley. He was a proud student and member of the KHS class of 2020. J.C. was a student with a positive attitude and an infectious smile. He will be remembered fondly. It only seems fitting that this year's J.C. David Riley Memorial Scholarship goes to his sister, Angelina Riley. The children of Emmanuel and Betty Pancari created this scholarship to honor the memory of their parents and brother, Michael, and was first awarded in 2014. This evening, I am honored to present the Emmanuel, Betty, and Michael Pancari Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Aaliyah Garbalia. Scholarship. This is awarded annually to an outstanding graduate of Iron Mountain and or Kingsford High School for the study at Michigan Tech University. The Clungness Scholarship is renewable for a total of 4 years, provided the recipient maintains a cumulative GPA of 3.25 and carries an average course load of 16 credit hours per semester. The KHS recipient of the James A. Clungness Scholarship in the amount of $6,000 total, $1,500 renewable for 4 years, is Nicholas Abraham. The MTU Peter G. Perla Endowed Scholarship. This scholarship was established at Michigan Tech to recognize deserving graduates of Kingsford High School. To be considered for the Perla Scholarship, students must possess an overall GPA of 2.5 or higher and have been active in community service and or extracurricular activities, and in general has been a credit to the school and community. The KHS recipient of the Peter G. Perla Endowed Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 total over 4 years goes to Daniel Mackey. And up next is Assistant Principal, Mr. Al Unger.
Good evening. Congratulations, all seniors. Next up, we have Tony Spigurelli Memorial Scholarship. Family members of Tony Spigurelli established this scholarship to honor his memory. Tony was a 2008 Kingsford High School graduate. It is his family's wish to help further the education of college-bound students who share his love of soccer. This year's recipient of a $1,000 scholarship is Carissa Pomcook. Next up, we have the Ray Drake Kingsford Football Alumni Scholarship. In 2007, a group of individuals came together with a vision of recognizing Kingsford High School football athletes with a scholarship named after Mr. Ray Drake. Each year since then, they have awarded one $1,000 renewable scholarship to a selected recipient. The Ray Drake Kingsford Football Alumni Scholarship Committee has selected the following senior as a recipient of this scholarship: Sawyer Pugh. Next, we have Hometown Lumber Scholar Athlete. Hometown Lumber graciously offers this scholarship each year to a graduating senior. It is offered to a senior boy or girl to be used in any field of education or vocational training of 9 months in duration or longer. Any Kingsford High School senior boy or girl is eligible to apply if he or she has at least a 3.0 GPA or better and has participated and earned a minimum of 3 varsity letters during their high school career in any sport. On behalf of Hometown Lumber, I am pleased to award this scholar athlete in the amount of $300 to Matthew Wilson. Next up, Kingsford High School Alumni Female Athlete Scholarship. The KHS Alumni Female Athlete Scholarship was initiated by a graduate of Kingsford High School that is very proud to be an alumnus of KHS and Flipper Sports. He is also the benefactor of the KHS Football Scholarship. In setting up each of these scholarships, he has referenced how his participation in athletics shaped him as a person. His selection to receive this $500 scholarship is Zoe Gerani. Kingsford High School Football Scholarship. The KHS Football Scholarship was initiated by a graduate of KHS that is very proud to have been a part of Flipper football. His comments in creating the scholarship were, quote, being part of a Flipper football program really helped shape me into the person I am today. This year's recipient illustrates the positive impact that KHS football program has on his community. I am happy to announce the recipient of this $500 scholarship to Alistair Johnson. The Bob Scholarship. The The Bob Swanson Memorial Scholarship was established to commemorate a true champion of the game of tennis who lost his courageous battle against cancer in June of 1999 at the age of 46. The Bob Scholarship Fund began as a memorial tournament to honor Bob Swanson and his commitment to developing youth. It has funded over $133,000 in scholarships for Northern Michigan seniors since its founding. This year, the Northern Michigan Tennis Association joined the Bob in funding the awards. Tonight, we would like to recognize a KHS senior who was awarded this year's Bob Scholarship by demonstrating a commitment to tennis and the betterment of her community in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Congratulations to Macy Holmes for receiving this 2009 award. Next up, Mr. David Lindbeck.
At this time, I'm pleased to announce and recognize the top 10% of the KHS class of 2022. Please come forward to receive your honor cord. Nicholas Abraham, Emma Bilgreen, Samantha Doran, Elizabeth Hurley, Zoe Geronimi, Dalton Lawler, Magdalena Nankini, Michael O'Kenny, Jenna Okinen, Samantha Scott, Sydney Scott, Abby Tarian, and Toby Wilcox. On behalf of the administration and faculty at Kingsford High School, I would like to now present an award to the seniors that have obtained the highest honor recognition by earning a 4.0 GPA or above throughout the first 7 semesters. Will the following students please come to the stage? Nicholas Abraham, Emma Bilgreen, Brooke Bittinger, Samantha Doran, Elizabeth Burley, Zoe Geronimi, Macy Holmes, Preston Larson, Allison Lavarway, Dalton Lawler, Daniel Mackey, Raglan Mankini, Louisa Zella, Michael O'Kenny, Jenna Okinen, Samantha Scott, Sydney Scott, Abby Tarian, Talia Wallace, and Toby Wilcox. On behalf of Kingsford High School in Brighton Township, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for your accomplishments and for the scholarships that you have received. It's been an honor for me to get to know you this year. I could not be any more thankful to be around such a wonderful group of young adults my first year here. I will forever be grateful for the class of 2022. And as your time here at KHS comes to an end, and this chapter in life closes, spend some time talking with your teachers, thanking your teachers. Thank your parents and those that have guided you and supported you along your journey. Take some time to reminisce with your friends and your classmates. We are also very proud of you, and we look forward to learning about the next chapters that you guys will be writing. But again, as a reminder, all McNeil scholarships and those that did not get the pictures here, stay after. There'll be a social in the cafeteria after we dismiss. And again, thank you for attending and have a great evening.